Welcome back, everybody. You know, here at Ozarks Live, we love keeping you up on cool new technology. I mean, who knows what we would have done for the past few months had we not had technology like Zoom, Skype, online ordering, delivery, that kind of thing. But we're going to show you something now that will really blow your mind.
Now, you'll remember in January, we went to the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and we ran across something really unique. You've heard of solar panels to generate electricity, right? Well, have you ever heard of hydro panels that generate water? Well, we found some, and we tasted the water made from air. Check it out. Take a look at this, water. Not only is it refreshing, but it's made out of thin air. No kidding. You want to know about that? We have to go to the source. And the source today is Caitlin. Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for being here today.
This actually is, I mean, it's great water, but I guess the best story is, how does this happen?
Yeah, so the water you're drinking has been made from sunlight and air alone, made by our hydro panel technology. We are Zero Mass Water, and our technology source hydro panels collect moisture from the air into a special material that's very attractive to water. It's a hygroscopic material. And then what we're doing is we're using solar power to passively condense that out into pure liquid drinking water. We have magnesium and calcium that goes right to your tap. It's that simple.
Okay, now, all right, what are the practical applications of this? Because, I mean, to my mind's eye, practical is everywhere in the world for this.
I mean, basically, today we're in more than 35 different countries, and you can imagine everywhere from the individual all the way up to whole communities. Water's a really important resource, and the water we drink couldn't be more important. Think about it, we're all about 70% water, so what you put in your body matters. So we're very excited here at CES to be unveiling our Source Rexy hydro panels, designed for residential rooftop production. So for anybody who is upgrading their water supply, call it filtered water or bottled water, this is a great solution. It's going to make up to 300 bottles of water for you every single month, and that water is delicious. But importantly, unlike traditional water that has to be clean to be safe, our water starts pure like a blank slate. So we add magnesium and calcium, so it's delicious and good for you.
Now this seems to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, the kind of application that's being used in the third world and undeveloped areas as well?
Absolutely. I mean, we're in a lot of places where existing infrastructure, wasn't around. Places where they don't have electricity or where they don't have an existing water supply. But also, our infrastructure here in the U.S. is aging, and people all across the country are relying increasingly on bottled water. So for folks like that, this is a great solution. It's not only going to be more renewable, more sustainable, but it's going to cost less. So on average, bottled water is about 50 cents per liter. Ours is 15 cents, so it's a good cost savings choice.
Sounds like a win-win-win-win kind of situation.
Exactly. Good for you, good for the environment, good for your pocketbook.
Okay, thank you so much for talking with us. If people want to know more about this, how do they find out all the information?
Well, you can visit www.zeromasswater.com to learn more about the technology and get hydro panels for your home today.
All right, Caitlin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See, I told you all we had to do is go to the source. It's good water.
I had never heard of such a thing as a hydro panel.
I hadn't either.
That's really cool. The water was great, by the way. Now, just a little bit more information. I read up on this. A standard residential is 2 of those hydro panels that you saw there. It costs between $5,500 and $6,500. It's a little bit less than I thought it was going to be.
And that's for everything. That's not just the panels. That's the hookup. That's the tax. That's everything.
Yeah, that's what the panels look like. I had never seen anything like it. These things have been installed all over the world, in schools, hotels. I found one in a desert safari camp because, water's a little bit hard to come by. There's one in a school. I believe that one is in Arizona. And even in, really remote areas without clean, fresh water supply. So it's really, really very, very handy.
Yeah, and it works off the humidity. You can control it with an app that lets you know how much water is being produced and whether your panels might need maintenance, all right? But the company says it will provide you with about a case of water per day, about 12 bottles worth, and it's amazing because it works, you think, oh, well, it has to take moisture out of the air. I live in a dry climate. Their headquarters is Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get 5% relative humidity. It keeps
Not a problem.
pumping out the water.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's funny because when you go to this show, you know, there's the Las Vegas Convention Center and a couple of different hotels, it's just crammed full of stuff. And we've shown you some of the things that we brought back. This was actually outside.
Yeah, we were just walking around and it's like, what is this?
Yeah, there was the big Google Connected Home, and we were looking at that, and there was all this stuff over there, and we thought, we'll go through the Google Connected Home, and we run across this water made from air doodad, started talking to him and said, this is the kind of thing that you just never saw coming.
So yes, it can be set up, you know, big industry, but it also can be set up, you know, for our home.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty amazing stuff. That's technology for you.
All right, coming up, we'll be wrapping things up here on Ozarks Live, so don't go anywhere.
Yep, be right back.